What's up, Gear Mortals? Trey Xavier here. It is time for TuneTrack drag and drop songwriting. The concept is extremely simple. I'm going to take randomly selected TuneTrack MIDI drum grooves and drop them into my Pro Tools session to create a song. So as you can see here, we have the following MIDI groove packs to choose from. We've got Doomcore, which is the Code Orange one, Power Metal, Black Metal, Thrash Metal, those are pretty self-explanatory. The Rhythm Sauvage, which is Gojira's MIDI pack, Progressive Foundry, and then one of my very favorites, Dirk Verburen's Library of the Extreme, of which there are 3 packs, 3 volumes, one of which is just fills. We're going to be using this random number generator to pick the number of the pack and then the number of the groove from that pack that we're going to actually use in the song. We're also going to use it to pick the tempo of the song. As you can see, I've written out the form of the song that we're going to use. Intro, verse 1, chorus 1, solo, chorus 2, outro. Simple. There isn't even going to be a verse 2 because I want this song to be about 90 seconds at maximum. So first up, let's pick the tempo. I'm going to set it between 120 and 200. 133. All right, that's kind of a weird tempo, but okay. Now I'm going to set the random number generator to pick between 1 and 7. Here we go. First one. Number 5, we're going to open with some Gojira beats. And then a 3, black metal verse. Number 5 again, a little more Gojira. Number 6, Progressive Foundry for the solo. Number 4, a little bit of thrash metal for chorus 2. And then an outro is going to be power fucking metal. We are using the Andy Sneap Kit 1 from the Superior Drummer 3 core library. Let's head over to our grooves, and then our first one was Rhythm Sauvage. So we're going to open that up. We're going to sort them by name because that kind of gives us the type of part that we're looking at, like bridge, chorus, etc. So we need an intro. So that means we need to put this from 1 to 60, and then pick one from there. 53. 53. Here we go. Damn, that is quite the intro. It's a little bit tribal sounding. Now we're gonna drop it right on the second measure. I like to start on the second measure most of the time just to give myself a little bit of lead in. Verse 1 is black metal. Black metal! So let's head over to the black metal pack and then find some verses. 50 verse grooves, okay? So let's see which one we're gonna use to date. 42. 42, verse 05. Cool. Chorus 1, number 5, a chorus beat from Rhythm Sauvage. 70 chorus grooves, let's see. And we get number 2. All right, let's see what that sounds like. Well, that's weird. Okay, we're about 45 seconds in, which is pretty perfect actually. We're about halfway through. Next up, a solo part. Solo section is coming from the Progressive Foundry. Because these parts aren't labeled as a solo section, we're just gonna go for a chorus section. 50 chorus parts, approximately. What's it gonna be? Number 3, here we go, underground. Now a second chorus part, which is going to be thrash metal. Thrash metal groove pack, 50 as well. Second chorus is going to be number 42. Okay, last one, outro, power metal. Intros and outros are pretty similar, so we're just going to go ahead and pick from the intros. 55, schwiggity schwat, 55. My IQ, 55. Girlfriend's age, 55. Number 41. Boom, look at that. Minute 28, just under 90 seconds. Unbelievable. I can't believe I called that like friggin' Babe Ruth over here calling his home runs. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do each section. So I'm gonna record the guitars, bass, and keyboard all in one go per section. see how far we get. Now the next thing I gotta do is pick a key. This is gonna make a big difference in what the song sounds like, because some keys are just a little easier to play on the guitar than others. Some of them might get a little weird, and I have no problem with that, so let's try it out. So we've got 1 to 12, because there are 12 different possible keys. I am gonna say number 1 is C, so let's see what we wind up with. 8. So that puts us in the key of concert A flat. I'm tuned down a whole step, so this is where A flat sits for me. That is a terribly inconvenient key for a 7-string tuned to A standard, but I'm gonna make the most of it, and let's find out what happens. So I'm feeling like some big, open, drawn out chords for this intro because the drums are so busy. Feeling like I want some really big sounds. So I'm actually gonna make a couple more rhythm guitar tracks for some kind of weird stuff. Then I gotta find a cool chord. Damn. It's a pretty gnarly way to start off a song, that's for sure. Gotta find a really big guitar sound for this. A big, with a lot of stuff on it. Wet crunch. Thank you, Gus G, for having a thing that I need. All right, let's try that out. Let's see what happens. I want to do the same thing with the clean guitar sound. Let's see what we got for that. That's what I'm gonna do. Got a little bit of a spy groove, a little bit of like a creepy sneaking around corners and cloak and dagger crap. That's a start. What else we got? I think I'm gonna do a little call and response. Sneak-tacular. All right, let's work out some bass. That sounds pretty awesome so far. Let's get some keys going on. I think this definitely calls for some Dream Machine. Wow, we got a lot of presets. This is gonna be kind of weird, but I want it to hit. So the chord we're looking for is A flat major 7, add 9, sharp 5. A flat, add 9, sharp 5. Tasty. E minor. Interesting. That time, E major works. All right, let's listen to our whole creepy intro. I am actually pretty satisfied with all of my performances on this. I might actually keep all those. Let's hit the next part. Well, we are up to a very thrashy verse riff, so now it's time to get heavy. Here's the beat we've got going into. This is a hard fucking chord to play. Okay, I like that idea, but I gotta give it an interesting rhythm. This is a sweet chord. I can't believe I've never used this chord before. It's a whole microcosm of emotion. See, kids, this is what happens when you experiment with random shit. You find stuff you never would have otherwise. This chord fills me with a plethora of emotions, and I'm not really sure what all of them are. I have to work it out. It's funny how we decide what's right and what isn't when it comes to music. I just came up with this part 30 seconds ago. Like, why do I know what sounds right and what doesn't sound right? I mean, there's tight and not tight, but I don't know. Like, how did I decide that it needed to sound a certain way? I don't even know. I'm gonna go fucking ham on this part. So the reason that this sounds so weird, it's actually like a 3/4 kind of a groove that they put in 4/4. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and match the melody guitar part to the 3 sound, and the rhythm guitar will stick with the 4. Let's see if that works. This is Experiment City here. Now we have maybe a verse. It's weird, but it sounds like Trey, and it sounds like music. So I'm just gonna keep on adding on and see what happens. Get some bass guitar up in here. So now I'm gonna take this idea and work it through the rest of the song. I think I've got a solid base for the melody and what all the different parts are basically gonna sound like, and now I just gotta finish it off. Now you get to watch me play through the whole thing with the guest soloist, kind of like on a cooking show, how they show you how to make it and then they bring out the finished product already baked so you don't have to sit there and wait for it to cook. So here we go, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you haven't already, mash that subscribe button for more reviews and original content, and I'll see you real soon.